What's up, guys? Welcome back to the BigLogan channel. Today we're doing a DIY workbench built into the wall, super stable, low cost, all 2x4s and some plywood and a little bit of hardware. Nice. Well, let's get started. Hey, what's up, guys? So today we're going to be building a workbench. Before we get into the design, I just want to show you a finished product. This is my workbench. This is the fourth one I've built. We're going to go over to Caleb's and build number 5. So what this is a built-in workbench system that actually anchors right into the back of the wall. And it's super budget because it's really only 2 runs of structure. There's the front wall here, and then there's just the top structure that lays on top. We're also going to do a floating shelf just like this, which is just built out of more 2x4s and is just lagged into the wall itself. Let me see if I can find a lag. There it is, lagged into a stud. So the whole thing floats, makes a really cool spot. I put my TV up here, speakers and that type of stuff, keyboards down here. Nice little 45s on the floating shelf and the workbench. And guys, this is just a great little simple project. I probably built this piece with the entire floating shelf and all the workbench structure for under about $250. It's really just plywood and 2x4. Let's get down to the design. Alrighty, so here's the 3D design in Trimble SketchUp. It's free software online. Check that out if you haven't already. This is the workbench design in an L shape with 45s in the corners, floating shelf, 12-inch, 24-inch workbench top. Caleb's wife Megan was asking for a little pantry area, some quick grab right out of the garage door. So we're going to do 24-inch by 24-inch shelves top to bottom there. Today we're going to throw in some shelves over here to tuck in the fridge and make a nice clean corner storage area, bulk storage, 2-foot cheap plywood and 2x4 framed out shelving there. That's the basic of the 3D design. Let me show you the 2D rendition of this. So I can jump up and down on these workbenches. I'm 330 pounds, guys. It's a basic T structure. Comes right out of the wall, ties into itself. Take a screenshot of this if you want to do this on your own and you can't remember exactly how we laid it out. But we're going to head over to Caleb's. He's got the lumber. We'll meet up over there. And that is a lot of lumber. 2x4s. Cheap 1/4-inch plywood for the shelving tops. This is the slightly over 1/2-inch cheap plywood for the workbench tops. That is it, 72x4s, 8 pieces of plywood, 2 4x8 thicker pieces of plywood. All right here, got everything cleaned out. First step, we're gonna run vertical board here off the base plate like we talked about and run the vertical boards here and build out that pantry section. Probably gonna start here. All right, let's see if it clears here.
Start right on the burn pile.
Here, grab that in. Welcome to the vlog, boys. Perfect. Yep, you'll get used to it. All right, next step, we're gonna build the vertical down here, start on the workbench to tie into the pantry piece there. Butt it up to here. We'll come out 20 from this wall too. So we have 20 out to the front, 20 out to the front there. And we'll space off there and accept the other side. Perfect. One more round of these. It's a concrete masonry nail. Nice and easy. Get it tapped in. Oh, you got it. Hit the nail. All right, so quick update. We got these verticals in. We're going to do 16-foot even. That way the boards on top are 2 8-foot pieces of plywood. 76 inches, and it gives us a 16-foot workbench. Plus the 45 here. Finish off by the pantry storage. Can you get the masonry nail in?
Yes.
First try? Here, show the camera what this thing is, what we're working with. Looks like something they nailed Jesus to the cross, but don't do it that way. Go with the grain. You'll split the wood. All right. Don't bend it. Here we go. Redemption.
That sea sucker.
All right, do it for the vlog. Don't hit my toe. Now send it. Hit it harder. Harder! Like you mean it. Like you're bad at it. All right, that's good. It's good. It's good.
Mean it like it owes you the money.
How's the build going in your house?
Great.
What is that? You gotta hold your tongue the right way. Language. Turn it. If you guys aren't familiar with Tapcoms, they're probably the first pick. I just had bad luck on a couple of other garage builds. They pull right out of the concrete. Like the concrete's too porous. He has a high PSI rating concrete slab in the garage, so I think Tapcoms might be the right pick. So we'll probably come back and do that, but building on, we're gonna lay some shelves in behind that vertical, do the bench top. Construction, no. Don't leave tools up on the working project. All right, Beamer, right there.
We in line?
Yep, send it.
Where's your stud at? Where's your stud at?
Your stud's right here. Come on down there. We got shelving support boards done. We're gonna lay the shelves in before we actually do the workbench top frame. And we're back. All right, now we got the baseline structure done. He's cleaned up some chips. So now what we're gonna do is do our T structure. Put a 2x4 down just like this. Come out and lay that all across the top here. So it's basically just a big T. And that will finish this. It's already tightening up just from having shelves on it. This is already getting rigid. Excellent, let's build the top. Looking good. So now what we do is square all this up. We're gonna work with the level, just put the level all the way down intermittently, toenail it in, hit studs along all the back walls.
In order. Oh, that's good.
Huh?
A little bit up.
There. Right there is perfect. Right here.
Studs at?
There you go, there you go, there you go.
Ah, is it bouncing?
No, that's that one.
Is good?
Yep. No, you're good, you're good.
This is definitely the best workbench so far.
Better be.
So he's prying with the level. So we're just prying up to get this all level, and this top is perfectly flush.
Talking to?
I'm talking to America. Stud. Right there will work. About right, Sean. Oh, there's the screw right there. Oh, that's Guten tight. Guten tight. 45 is going to give us a nice deep work surface here. We'll just etch down this line to trim the plywood top off. Take the drop to lay it down there. Take the other piece of drop, lay it down here. All right, quick update on progress. Beamer, the main man bench builder, is just wrapping in the last screws on our workbench top. Shelf on the bottom, workbench, plywood on the top. Next step, we're building a 1 foot deep floating shelf with a 45 right here. All the way around, floating shelf is next.
Hey, this is BigLogan, Logan's channel. Thanks for subscribing. Make sure you hit the like button and go from there. Check all my videos out.
Check all my videos out. Dumbass. All right, we're putting the floating shelf up, so we made some spacers so we can help ourselves out. Boost the floating frame up. Let's get it in. Workers are just standing around. Cheap labor.
Here, catch this.
Ah! All right, so there it is. We gotta send some lag bolts. We'll be right back.
Lag screws.
Huh?
Cut. Do it again. Lag screws are not bolts.
We gotta do lag screws right up here to send the floating shelf in. Rock and roll. Can throw some lag screws, right? Lag screws. These bad boys are gonna suck into the studs. This side will keep that side from sagging. This side will keep this side from sagging. Works out great.
You don't have to find that stud now.
Yeah, we got wood. All right, guys, round one of the floating shelf is done. We did the first top. You can see the lag bolts up here. We found studs. We put the lag bolts to the top side. That way it lifts the floating shelf up. Caleb only wants it to come about here. So we're gonna do 60 inches more floating shelf, install that, and close out the workbench project. We're almost done.
In the 4-letter words.
Oh, it's good. That's level. Oh yeah. Oh, that's level too? All right.
No, don't jump.
What do you think of the new workbench, Boaz?
All right, Caleb, he wants to jump.
Ready? Yep. Oh! Build the workbench for Daddy. Yay! Good job! It's cooking just like your dad does it. Good job, buddy.
Good job.
All right, guys, that's a wrap. This is the built, finished product. Beautiful workbench DIY. We're gonna check in for the after photos once we organize it all. Stay tuned for that. All right, so instead of onto the ceiling here, Caleb's gonna mount a big piece here. So we're just gonna do the bottom and shelf and then wrap up here. We're gonna do a 45 up top just to fly over and give a little bit of extra depth here. But these are all 2x4s. I guess the only thing different than the methodology for the workbench is this member here is on the outside. So you can lay a 24-inch sheet of plywood right in here and nail it all down. So pretty simple. So just flying over the fridge, relocated the fridge to this side, one nice long run here. That's gonna close up all the shelving and storage. Nice. All right, that is a wrap structurally for the shelves. So we just did basic 24-inch shelves all around. Say, hey, brother.
Hey, brother.
Yeah. Man, stop messing around. Just finishing up here. Got all the shelving in. Air compressor kicking on. Love the pancake. Rock and roll, almost done. Woo! A nice cheap DIY built-in. How's it looking?
Cheap.